This is Movie Tone. Leslie Mitchell reporting. In 1957, the Gold Coast became Ghana, an independent state within the Commonwealth. Its Prime Minister was Kwame Nkrumah, seen here 6 years earlier following his release from a prison sentence for sedition. His Convention People's Party had won the elections, and he was released so that he could lead the new government. From prison to power, power which he's held for 15 years. But since the independence celebrations of 1957 and his election as the first president 3 years later, Nkrumah has been severely criticized as a despot, a virtual dictator. The man who came from prison to wield such autocratic power has maintained it by imprisoning those who opposed him. In 1961, the Queen visited Ghana. Nkrumah's power politics were beginning to cause embarrassment to Britain, but he did seem genuinely concerned to build up the prestige of Ghana while remaining uncommitted to any of the main power blocs. His policy at home was modernize and industrialize, the Volta River scheme to produce power, and the proposed new port of Tema. But all the high hopes of economic growth were soon to crumble into chaos. Nkrumah was the first African leader to attend a Commonwealth meeting, and the second after Nyerere of Tanzania to break off relations with Britain over the Rhodesian question. During his reign of power, he was idolized by his fanatical supporters as Nkrumah the Redeemer, Nkrumah who never dies. But a leader who maintains his power by ruthlessness always runs the risk of being equally ruthlessly deposed.